Lucifer never existed, but in the Garden of Eden story, we find this being called the serpent. And the word used, and it's always about the word. That's the thing these Christians don't understand.
All right, let's see it.
The word that was used instead of serpent originally was nakash. And nakash is a double meaning word. It can mean serpent, but it can also mean wise one.
So nakash is not being used instead of serpent. It's the generic Hebrew word for serpent. And it does not also mean wise. I think this creator is a little confused because in Genesis 3:1, where the serpent is introduced to us, the text then goes on to describe the serpent as arum, which means cunning, wise, or crafty, because they get around and they're always down. So it's not that Nachash means serpent and crafty. That's simply not true. It's that the text describes the serpent as cunning, wise, or crafty, and this creator doesn't really understand Hebrew.
Whoever wrote the Bible, they did a lot of this on purpose. They used a lot of words that could be playful.
So it's absolutely true that the authors and editors of the Hebrew Bible engaged in a lot of wordplay. This is not an instance of that.
And so the word nakash again means serpent and wise. That person, if there ever was a Lucifer who was a fallen angel who tried to uplift us, it was that person. And in the Garden of Eden story, of course, the serpent tries to convince Eve to eat this apple or whatever it is, consume this drug.
It's neither of those things. It just says eat the fruit,
so that we will become like gods. That's what the Bible says. And when we did eat it, again, in the Bible, there is a plurality. After we eat it, God says they have become like one of us. God says they have become like one of us. And again, if you understand the ancient historical context, who they were talking about, these us were the Anunnaki.
So the Anunnaki have absolutely nothing to do with the historical record here. Anunnaki is an Akkadian transliteration of a Sumerian word that refers to a specific group of deities within the Eastern Semitic pantheon of Mesopotamia. The first-person plural references to the deities in Genesis 1:26 and 3:22 and 11:7, as well as the references to the B'nai Elohim, the children of God, in Genesis 6:2 and 4, are references to the Northwest Semitic pantheon, which was overseen by the high deity El, who is explicitly referred to as the God of Israel in many places in the Bible. If you'd like to learn more about the Divine Council within the Bible and within Northwest Semitic literature, you can check out Lowell Handy's book, Among the Host of Heaven. You can check out Theodore Mullen's book, The Divine Council in Canaanite and Early Hebrew Literature. Mark Smith's The Origins of Biblical Monotheism is a wonderful book. Michael Heiser's University of Wisconsin-Madison dissertation on the Divine Council is also wonderful. And I've even taught a 1.5-hour online class on the Divine Council, and that recording is available for purchase, if you like, at mcclellan.org.